I think a lot of people, both men and women, they're kind of frustrated with the current dating landscape. Do you have any thoughts on this? What's your diagnosis and any solutions? And we'll open it up.
Sure, yeah. I think people need to date with the intent to marry. Yeah, I'm a big critic of hookup culture in its current form. I believe sex should be sacred and is sacred, and it's really thrown away way too generously in this society and culture. And I can tell you I'm super blessed. I have the best wife in the world. We have an amazing life. Building a family is the coolest thing ever. And my prayer for all of you is that you one day can do that.
That's so cute.
It's honestly the most joyful thing. And I've had some pretty amazing experiences. I've been very, very blessed. Very lucky, you could say, but very blessed is the word I would use. And the greatest joy I've ever had is coming home to my little daughter running up to my leg. There's nothing that even comes close to it. Not flying on Air Force One, not meeting with presidents. That pales in comparison to your little girl coming up and squeezing your leg.
Okay, got it. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that with,
Yeah, so I just wanted to circle back because you said something that caught my attention and I disagree with it. Because you said something like, I hope all of you can experience that, and you said something like, I hope all of you can experience that. And I mean, I don't disagree with that. I hope we can all experience joy in life like that. That's amazing. But I just feel like, I don't know why you said it that way. Maybe we're not going to experience that because we don't have the same values as you.
Is that what he said?
From that,
I thought it was.
I don't think that's.
I don't know.
That's not the impression I got. But I'll if Charlie wants to answer.
Well, if I said it that way, I didn't mean it that way. Maybe you can tell me more about your line of work.
What would you like to know?
Do you think that it's going to create a good, happy family in the future?
Right now I'm working on it. Yeah, me
That's
and
good.
my boyfriend are doing really well in our relationship, and honestly, I think contrary to what most people would believe, I think being in porn has strengthened us.
Why is that? I've never heard that.
Yeah.
What can you tell me why?
So basically, being in porn and having sort of this open type of relationship where you can have sex with other people, obviously there are certain boundaries in the relationship, but it really makes you think about, what's important, why you love this person, and, you start to really hold things true that are deeper than just sex. And I think that on top of that, you can share sex with other people together, and that's really bonding. That's really fun.
Are you ever worried that do you ever get jealous of him if he has sex with other people?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So how does that strengthen your relationship?
Because we're able to talk about it, and I think every time that I bring up a concern and he's able to soothe it and we're really able to work on that bond, it just makes it stronger.
Have you ever, when you were having sex, do you ever think it's more than physical? That maybe there's emotional and spiritual connections you might be introducing?
No.
So it's a purely physical experience.
Yeah.
See, for me, sex is more than physical. That's the least part of sex for me, because I get to share it with my soulmate. It's my best friend.
it's definitely a big energy exchange.
It's a big energy exchange. And so, Molly, I would ask respectfully, wouldn't you want to only share that energy exchange with the person that you love most and want to have children with?
I think sex can exchange different types of energies. So you can exchange an intimate type of energy, or you can exchange a really passionate, horny type of energy. You can exchange dull energy during sex. You can exchange manipulative energy during sex. Sex can be used for a wide variety of things, and I think the biggest one is marital spiritual connection, but you can't deny that there's other benefits to it as well.
If you could be with your boyfriend currently, and I waved a magic wand and I said you can make $1 million a year and never do porn again, would you?
No.
Okay. Okay.
What? Are you making more than that a year, Molly?
Not yet.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then, aren't you doing that? That's your profession, so I assume you're doing that to make money, correct?
Yeah, 100%. Well, also
But Charlie
I'm
just
doing
has a magical wand. He's got. That's not the wand.
For the sake of argument.
He's used the wand. You can make $1 million a year.
Yeah.
You don't have to do, the adult content.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't have to do it. That would be great, but I would still want to do it. I mean, personally, like, I'm an exhibitionist. I love, like, putting my sexual self out there for other people to see, for other people to, like, touch themselves to, have fun with.
Can I ask you a question? Since you're about presenting yourself to the world, do you have a good relationship with your father?
Okay, here we go.
No, I don't talk to him.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I love the last question. You understand? If you are into this line of business and you are still in good terms with your father, especially, then I think I don't see that happening. You understand? But this is really, really bad. It shows how our new generation are growing, or what the Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child. This is a result of spoiling the child because you don't want to, talk to this child or correct their ways. These are little beginning, you understand? Sometimes a child will start exhibiting some certain characters, and if you don't call them to order, this is the end result, you understand? I get that you want to exhibit your body, you understand? But when someone tell you that if I give you, or if I wave a magic wand and give you $1 million every year for you to quit, you say no. It shows that you don't really love your boyfriend. Like, you are doing this because you enjoy it, because that is who you are. That is what you love. You understand? Majority of us, we do what we do because of the money. If the money is there, or we have this opportunity, some of us, we tap out. You understand? Because what is the point going to stress and doing some certain kind of hectic job just because you want to provide food, and you have someone and you have an opportunity to just, have a cool life, you understand? Enjoy your life, enjoy the money, and you are saying no. That means I don't see the bond between you and your boyfriend, because if you guys have a connection, I don't think that boy loves you or you love that guy, because there are certain aspects of you that you want to reserve for the person you love, you understand? Just like the way you get something, you go out, you see something that you feel like your partner will love, and you get it for your partner simply because the partner is always on your mind. You understand? There are certain things you want to share with them alone. So when I see someone like this, I just feel like, there is a problem from the upbringing, and that problem needs to be rectified, you understand? And, well, I'm kind of disappointed with the way we are training children, you understand? I'm kind of disappointed because now we are living in a society whereby you are not allowed to do anything to your child. If your child should misbehave, you just need to talk to the child. If you should yell for the child or, beat the child, it's like the law is against you. So now we are finding it difficult to put children on check. You understand? The highest thing we see is their phone. We tell them they are grounded. But it's not working anymore. You understand? We need to find a more, a better way of tackling this issue, especially when the child is, little. And for people to have this issue, it shows absence of both parents at home. You understand? Either parents, it might be like she does not really have the father figure at home to put her on check. You understand? Sometimes a child can be behaving in a certain way, and the mom will scold the child. The way mom scold the child is different from the way father will scold the child. You understand? Because most children, they are afraid of their father. So when their father speaks, they tend to listen. But if you have a strict mom that can put you on check, I think we will not have like a situation like this, because I just see her as someone that need counseling, someone that need advice, someone that well, let me not say need it now, because I think the deed has already been done. She needed it when she was still a kid, you understand? Someone that would have put her on check and taught her basic things about life, you understand? There are certain things that are worth sharing with your partner. There are certain things that are worth sharing with one person alone, you understand? And I doubt, even if she decides to marry, if she will be committed in the marriage with this mindset, you understand? Because she says she wants to exhibit her body. So I don't think there's anything you want to tell her in this life that would, make her feel comfortable staying with one person. Anyway, this is a beautiful one. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If it is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remain blessed.